Hello. I've always been fascinated by quizzes and have always participated in them whenever I have the chance. And Only Connect is a really hard British quiz show. Alongside this quiz show, there is a fan-made version, which is also as hard. And I participate in one of the episodes at 3 a.m. So this is how I did, and please excuse my voice at the middle of the night.
In round one, you'll be seeing up to 4 apparently random clues. You simply need to provide what connects them before time runs out. The fewer clues required, the more points you get, and only one answer per question is allowed. Answers that are too generic may not be considered correct, so please be as specific as possible.
Red car, like Phoenix, right? I have no idea.
Time is up.
Oh, no.
There's a rodeo. Some people pronounce it rodeo. Giselle, Bunchen, the Firebird, and a Nutcracker. So those are all classical ballets. The fish question is next. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Vindication, unlived, and like, yeah, these are like game shows. Place, motherland of, oh, okay, punish jumping. I'm not sure where that comes from. Not really sure. Okay. Location Flying Fish Cove. Still no idea.
Here I typed in Easter Island because that is the information I know from a text we learned in an IELTS class.
Time is up. Those are all islands named after Christian holidays. The ziggurat question is next.
Stick together, I guess.
I was only familiar with this type of bingo playing, so you can see my response.
Good check.
I learned the idiom dot your I's and cross your T's, but my mind is blank here. Forgive me, it's 3 a.m. Besides, I cannot change my answer, so.
Okay, time is up.
Doesn't crossed.
These are all things that are dotted and crossed. The sun question is next. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
I think it's 7, right? May. Prostitute.
I could only think of May as in May Mắng, and Mayflowers is a part of a proverb, and florist is another word for prostitute. So maybe all those very weak connections may actually be true. I don't know.
Time is up. First one, we saw the number 8. Looking in Chinese, sounds like getting wealthy. A lock of hair. A prostitute. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear the word hooker. And then a support or a performer's auxiliary item up top.
In Vietnamese, I know the phrase "thất bát," which means earning a lot less. This is the number 7 and 8, so I will never see the connection here.
The ear of wheat question is the last question this round. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Jealous in the photo. Like envious in. Right. So.
Okay, so your time is up. The state abbreviation of Maine, ME or ME. Nevada, NV. Montana, empty. And Oklahoma, OK. So as grammograms, that is pronouncing the letters as they sound there. You get the word on top.
As you can see, in the first round, I only got single clues and therefore wasn't able to think of an answer and get any points.
Oh my god. That's so embarrassing.
In round 2, you'll be seeing up to 3 apparently random clues. You simply need to say what comes fourth in the sequence. The fewer clues you require, the more points you get. Remember that the answer you provide is not the connection, but rather what you expect to appear fourth in the sequence. The fish question is next. What appears fourth in this sequence of clues? Here's the first.
Photolas. North and South Korea one. Like.
I thought the connection was Americans' last wars and their last maybe was with us.
Yeah, it's like the strongest in. Right? Is it the Singapore?
What we expect to see last in that sequence are circulating currencies in alphabetical order, so Polish zloty would appear last in that sequence. The ziggurat question is next. What appears fourth in this sequence of clues? Here's the first. Time is up. They're all musical artists, and specifically they end in Roman numerals. So going from two.
I mean, I was counting, so it's fine. I got my first score.
7 to 1990, followed by Aloe Black, which coincidentally performed vocals on Avicii's Wake Me Up. Basement Jaxx ending in XX for 20, and Avicii ending in II for 2. The sun question is next. This is a picture question, so what do you expect to see fourth in this sequence of pictures? Here's the first.
That's green, rain, in and in.
Okay, time is up. Bit of a difficult one to see here. The first one, picture of reeds or reed. Second one, a picture of a Bible or a book. Third one, bonnet or honeycomb. Fourth one, blanket or paunch. And so this is compartments of a cow's stomach as they would travel backwards through the digestion system. The water question is next. What appears fourth in this sequence of clues? Here's the first.
I thought before utter failure was give you up, utter failure was let you down, so I chose the lyrics.
Time is up. Perhaps another difficult one here. First one, before utter failure, pre-flop, utter failure, a flop, rotate or revolve, turn. And so these are following the four streets of Texas Hold'em poker. Pre-flop, flop, turn, and river. So anything that stood for river.
At least I got a score, so yeah.
Sam and Ducks with 2. Okay, so in round 3, you'll be given 2.5 minutes to sort 16 jumble clues into 4 connecting groups, and then 1 minute to provide connections for each of the 4 groups. Every group you find is worth 1 point. Every correct connection you provide is worth 1 point. If you find all 4 groups and provide all 4 connections correctly, you'll get 2 bonus points for a total of 10 points. There's only one accepted solution when sorting the wall into groups, and you'll be limited to 20 incorrect guesses before the wall is frozen. Okay, so if you're ready, your 2.5 minutes start now.
Avocado.
First connection I could see was some chemical elements, so that was what I focused on. I found something I was so sure about, which was things written as NA, so Avogadro's number and the error NA in informatics I learned. However, I could not find a fourth one, so it was a shame.
Okay, time is up. Here is the result. The wall resolved into its 4 groups. You can earn additional points by identifying what the connections for each group. So let's start with the first group. This blue group, silver, battleship, platinum, and slate. So those are all shades of gray. Vice, lead, second, skip, or lead.
I know skip a beat and second beat, so that was what I went with.
So these are all positions on a curling team. This red group, sodium, missing data.
Oh, Namibia. Why did I see that?
Those can all be represented by the letters N and A. So finally, Techron, voltage, neon, and opera. Okay, so they all end in geological units of time. Okay, so the first one, chron or chronozone, a unit in chronostratigraphy defined by events such as geomagnetic reversals or based on the presence of specific fossils. At the end of voltage, we see age, eon,
That's genius. What the hell?
era at the end of opera. Sam with 4, Ducks with 3, and Harry with 1. In this final round, vowels have been removed from well-known names, phrases, and sayings. With the remaining consonants randomly spaced, you simply need to identify the disguised clues by filling in the missing vowels. Every clue you correctly identify is worth 1 point. However, you will lose 1 point for every incorrect answer. Unanswered clues do not affect your score, and if you are the first to answer a clue correctly, you'll receive a bonus point. The clues will come in connected groups of 4, and you'll get the connections up front. So fingers on keyboards and keypads. Your first category, they are all days in December. New Year's Eve. In that one, there are 31 days in December. Next group, Mary. Queen of Scots. Mother of Jesus. The final group's connection, Xmas. And if you can make a contribution, I'd be very much appreciated. Harry with 8, Ducks with 8. Congratulations for winning the episode 30 trophy with 40 points to the Bashers.
So I got 8 points, which is ranked 12, and most of it comes from the last round of filling in vowels. I mean, it's not 0, but it is not 2-digit yet. So I think I have a lot to learn, of course. Yeah, but this was such an interesting experience. It just was quite sad that it happened like at such a late hour in the night. So, but yeah, wow. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and see you next time.